I am honored to introduce our distinguished and honorable special guest. Our special guest is an emeritus professor of orthopedic surgery. He is the president and founder of the Foundation of Orthopedics and Complex Spine, known as FOCUS. He has a number of international awards to his credit. Our special guest of honor is also an inventor with several patents for devices in spine surgery. Nana was installed as Otumfuo'S WOAHENE in November 2020 and is also the chairman of the Otumfuo'S II Foundation. There are many more. If I should read, I don't think we would end the ceremony. He's someone passionately working towards a world where everyone has the opportunity to stand tall. I humbly, respectfully introduce to you our special guest of honor, Nana Professor Emeritus OHENEBA BOACHIE-ADJEI WOAHENE II, the Otumfuo'S Hiahene.
Good morning, everyone. Chancellor Dr. Paul Kupifin, President Professor Obim Mreku, Vice Chancellors of the visiting universities, Directors of the university, Counselors, Principal Officers, Administrative Heads, Mr. Chairman, Nana Fiyasi, Nananom accompanying members of the diplomatic corps, assemblymen, security, the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, parents. It was not long ago that I spoke from this very podium on behalf of His Royal Majesty Otumfuo'S II. It was during the commissioning of the state-of-the-art nursing school facility. But I stand here today representing Otumfuo, wishing you, Wisconsin, and the graduates, a big congratulations for your maiden congregation. Today marks a very significant milestone in the history of the university, and you couldn't have chosen a more appropriate theme for the occasion. As you all know, and has been spoken by the previous speakers, we live in a changing world, and that changing world is going to be managed by artificial intelligence, which makes it possible for machines to learn from experience, adjust to new inputs, and perform duties like human beings, but they cannot do everything. After sending 2,000 messages from my WhatsApp platform, my number was blocked. And every time I tried to get it retrieved, the message from the AI told me, do this, do that, and I could never get it resolved. I couldn't speak to a human being. So they will get there, but they won't replace us. They are enablers. Alan Turing, who was considered the father of computer science in his seminal work in 1950, said, "Can machines think?" Well, you'll all agree with me that the answer is a resounding yes, because AI has permeated almost every discipline and industry, from chess-playing computers, self-driving cars, banking, automotive manufacturing, the military, to healthcare, just to name a few. And you wonder how people cannot win a war, because every soldier knows where the opponent is hiding through special devices. We are all participants in this AI world. You pick up your phone and talk to Google or Siri. What is the weather today? It will tell you the weather in Kumasi today is 87 degrees. And you wonder why. Why is this artificial intelligence important for tertiary education? Well, the departments that we are graduating today are no exceptions to this application of AI, and will therefore behoove the curriculum developers to align their programs with AI applications. It won't be long before legal arguments are analyzed and synthesized by AI to determine the outcome of cases. Just mark it. It will have it in a split second, all the needed references of previous cases to pronounce guilty or no guilty verdicts. The problem is the subjectivity of the adjudication process will be removed, and that's where you come in with what you have learned here today from the university. Well, some of us grew up in the slide rule age, and I bet you most of you don't know what a slide rule is. This was before the Texas Instrument. Interpersonal communication was the norm. We used to chat person to person. Now interpersonal interactions have been replaced by smartphones. How many of you will sit in a bus on a long journey to Kumasi and speak to the person next to you? On the other hand, you are riding with your smartphone. It's become your companion. Well, all you need is to type keywords and answer. The answer is at your fingers. AI will get most of the data that you need because answer is in data. All you have to do is apply to find them. So if you have the best data in a competitive field or discipline like you have learned here at Wisconsin, even if everyone is applying similar techniques, the best data will win. And that's what we need to strive for. But using the data to innovate responsibly requires a trusted artificial intelligence, which means that your AI system should be ethical, equitable, and sustainable. The best AI translation tool delivers high levels of consistency, offering even small businesses the ability to reach customers in their native language. You can be a traveler in any world with your smartphone, speak English, and it will translate to Spanish for you. Such is not the case today. Speak the original language, and AI will give you the second or preferred language. Now, every industry and most fields of study will have high demands for AI capability, including systems that can be used for automation, learning, legal assistance, risk notification, and research. It will enhance the speed, precision, and effectiveness of your efforts. Like finance, for those of you who have been to the business school, AI techniques can be used to identify which transactions are likely to be fraudulent, adopt fast and accurate credit scoring, as well as automate manually intense data management tasks. Financial systems are now routinely used to process loan applications. But you also know the menace that it is creating, the hackers. And that's where you come in, is to overcome them. Now, AI applications can provide personalized medicine and radiographic readings. AI personal healthcare assistants will act as life coaches, reminding you to take your pill, exercise, or eat healthier. AI applications can relieve pressure on healthcare systems and improve medical decision-making to ensure greater patient satisfaction and better outcomes. And I'm sure the nurses have used this technology in your learning to enhance your education. It will empower physicians with more accurate diagnostics and targeted preventive capabilities. By doing so, it will help control costs by improving the operational performance of healthcare institutions. It will optimize staffing resources and take the necessary action to reduce the number of complications and hospitalized admissions. It has proven to be as good or better than doctors in some cases in diagnosing certain cancers like breast cancer and melanoma. And researchers have used AI systems to design tools to assist doctors to detect melanomas from just the photograph of the skin. And you wonder why that is possible. Today we have the human genome completely mapped to determine disease causes and inheritance patterns. So very soon, a newborn baby will carry an ID card or a code embedded under the skin, loaded with genetic information and all the potential disease conditions he or she may be susceptible to, and the therapeutic measures to prevent or treat them. Diseases like diabetes, breast cancer, Alzheimer's, and many others will become very predictable once you are born. So your insurance will come with you. As a surgeon myself, We are all used to holding the knife and other instruments to perform surgical operations. But thanks to AI, even many surgical procedures, such as spine surgery, which I'm expert in, joint arthroplasty, robotic prostatectomy, has become the standard of care, whereby the surgeon will sit in a booth in front of a computer with special headgear and gadgets attached to his or her hands to manipulate the robotic arms inserted into the human body to perform the operation. Isn't that scary? So this is the equipment you have to invest in. Well, what's the advantage? The advantage is precision, minimally invasive, with minimum blood loss, and very fast recovery. That is the goal. Aside from finance, banking, and healthcare, AI is also widely used in data-heavy industry to perform specific tasks. Under these circumstances, the AI doesn't have to sleep or take a break. It can work 24/7. How many of you can do that? But it does that to increase productivity. But you may be the person in the booth controlling these machines, and that's what you have to learn. Congratulations to Wisconsin and the leadership for the foresight and commitment to investing in AI-based learning and applications in specific disciplines of study. Now, I was very amazed when I see the modular, the simulation in the lab the last time I was here when the baby was being delivered upstairs by an AI-controlled modulator, so simulator. Besides reactive machines with no memory and specific task, limited memory AI, which can use past experience to inform future decisions, or other advanced forms of AI are on the horizon. We're not done yet. This includes AI that could have social intelligence to understand emotions, an AI system that will have self-awareness and consciousness. This will be the ultimate spirit-filled AI. That's the fifth dimension of our lives. As you can see, the sky is the limit when through AI we try to produce the superhuman being. Wisconsin cannot be left behind. If your mission is to develop world-class human resources to meet global challenges, then the teaching, learning, research processes must incorporate the most appropriate AI technology and principles for best outcomes. You have the resources to achieve your objectives, and you've already proven that. The graduating classes congregating here today are the product of this mission. You have benefited from the learning and teaching experience at Wisconsin. Some of you will go on to earn postgraduate degrees, and the rest will enter the workforce. This is where the rubber hits the road, and that is to apply what you have learned in the real world. That's the school of life. You must be competitive, hard work, and earn a living. Some of you will become breadwinners at home. You will have dependents and mouths to feed. To be successful, you need to be resourceful, energetic, trustworthy, and hardworking. To these qualities, add faith and hope. Do the best you can with what you have learned, and don't stop learning. Luckily, you have enablers like AI in your field of work and master the means to use it to your advantage. If you are in healthcare, know how to apply it to make you smarter and effective to care for your patients. If you are in finance, use the technology to gather the necessary data and information to make wise decisions in managing complex financial equations and economic situations. I think we can use AI in Ghana for our economy. If you're in the legal field, volumes of reference material are at your disposal via many portals, and AI can actually guide you in deliberations and adjudications. But do not remove the personal touch and subjectivity in reaching verdicts. AI will not replace jurors because AI does not have self-awareness or consciousness, so there will always be jurors. Regardless of how busy you are, lead a balanced life. Combine work with fun. Enjoy your hobbies, and if you have a family and friends, spend quality time with them. Leave the smartphone home. Don't go to the dinner table with your smartphone. Talk to your family whilst you are eating, not the phone. Don't hand them over to Alexa or the entertaining, to do the entertaining or the talking. And don't become a couch potato and wait around for AI to do the cleaning around the house or the chores. You are still a human being with a body that needs rest, good nutrition, and exercise. Go for periodic checkups and stay healthy. Don't wait till you get sick. You have one life to live. So take good care of it and become the change you want to see in the world around you. I will end with a big congratulations from His Royal Majesty to the graduating class and wish you the very best in your endeavors. May the Almighty guide you all the way to achieving your dreams. Now go and take on the world. Thank you and God bless you.